What's up, friends? It's Monday. Keep watching this video because I'm about to do a really cool stock review just for you.
Traders from around the world, what's going on? It's your boy Jeremy Alexander Newsom here in Montreal, Canada for Jean-Baptiste Day, June 24th. Just got back, finished from an epic run on Mount Royal with my running guru, Aaron Tomberlin, who's just an absolute Stairmaster machine. We are about to head out back to New York City, fly back to Nashville early tomorrow morning, and about, I'll be home in like 13 hours. So anyway, looking at the broader markets, doing absolutely nothing today. So I didn't actually take any day trades today so far, which is totally fine. A lot of traders did, however, in the morning room, so we'll talk a little bit about that in just a moment. But on the SPY, just letting it chill out for a little bit. We made a new all-time high on Thursday with that beautiful gap up, that retest gap. And what we're doing right now, we are indeed retesting. So, I mean, here's the gap up, here's the pullback. So we're just hanging out on the SPY, soon to go higher. Qs, same thing. Dow Jones, same thing. So really just kind of chilling. IWM, a little bit of a pullback today, but again, nothing magically special. Just mostly hanging out on the IWM, banging its head against a little bit of resistance. And yeah, I mean, I just don't see why we don't go higher overall. Anyways, that's the broader markets. Let's go dive into some stocks that were requested. CELG was the gap to live for today. If you're practicing or you're new to real life trading or new to the channel and you're looking at how to day trade, what to focus on and what to find, print out CELG because it was straight up cash money. You had a candle with a new high Friday with increasing volume. So you can see the volume on Friday's candle was higher than the last really few days or weeks. Here's the weekly chart on CELG. So the weekly chart, you had this like breakout on the weekly chart. You can kind of see that up here, a nice little breakout, nice little move higher on the weekly time frame. So just a perfect gap and go. Really absolutely stupendously gorgeous. And on the 3-minute chart, here is your high wave candle. Entry there, stop loss there, bing bong boom. That was it. So Joe Sidoti, congratulations for crushing that one. Joe was in the Benzinga Trading Summit, trading with me live in person on Thursday. Joe, congrats for just really doing well on CELG. And yeah, that was a beautiful setup, phenomenal gap, nice move. Everything about that was stupendously perfect. So that's CELG. The other one that was played in the morning room was BMY, Bristol Myers. And I'll scroll up here and you can kind of see Brad talking about that early this morning. Where was he at? Give me like a few seconds. So I mentioned 8:47 a.m. That's Central Time. His watch list so far, BMY was the #1, and then CELG was on the list as well. And he was in the day trade, so this was the day trade on BMY on a 1-minute chart. So playing on a 1-minute chart, again, there's your high wave candle on a 1-minute time frame. So if I gap into this 1-minute chart, here it is. High wave candle from the heavens, from the Elysian fields of profit. Beautiful breakdown, gorgeous gap and go, nice trade, Brad Reed and the morning room. Gorgeous gap. Again, trapping a few people, really nice, right in that sweet spot, that 4% range at open, below all the moving averages. Great gap on Bristol Myers for a day trade opportunity. Tesla, I'm sure you probably have heard at this point that I was on the Real Vision show and last week discussing a trade setup on Tesla, and I have received about 200 messages, texts, and emails talking about how terrible I was and how horrible the idea was and what an absolute travesty the trade setup was. All I can say to that is, haters be my motivators. They hate us because they ain't us. Just watch this trade work out absolutely perfectly. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Google Real Vision Jeremy Newsom Tesla, and let's see what comes up with that. You guys will actually all like it, but here it is right here. Meet the Tesla bull. That's what they're calling me now because I am bullish on Tesla, which is great. Feel free to watch this video. You guys will all like it, I think, but an overwhelming bunch of down thumbs for a lot of people, more or less just call me a moron. So it's good though. I like that because that means that there's a lot of meat on the bones on this trade. If people are If people think the market's going to continue to go lower on Tesla, which it could, I just don't anticipate that it will. My plan, worst case scenario, is to look for something like this on Tesla. I think that's worst case scenario from here. I could be wrong. And again, I'll start protecting myself if it starts breaking below 150. But as you all know, we've been selling puts on Tesla for a very, very long time. And the put sale that I was talking about in the trade and that setup was the $100 put on Tesla for January. So anyway, right now on the daily chart, we're just hanging out. Very small candle. It was a retest gap today. Here's the 5-minute chart. Gapped up, immediately trade down, retested, right? Pulled into the moving averages and get a little bit of a bounce. So overall, the longer Tesla hangs out, trades slightly bullish to neutral, I'm going to keep winning, and it's going to continue to be incredible. So the daily, hourly chart looks good, and eventually we will be breaking out of that resistance on Tesla and slowly peeling higher. At least that is my thought and opinion. The weekly chart, again, does look a little bit bearish, but whatever we pull back on, especially if the general market continues higher, Tesla will as well. Apple, I mean, how can you ever be bearish on Apple? Here's the daily chart. A lot of volume coming in on Friday on Apple. And again, all the moving averages are bullish at this point. If we close above the high of Apple from yesterday being Friday, of course, I just think we're going to continue up. And a lot of traders have some covered calls, which are really well placed and good locations on Apple for July. The weekly chart looking good, the trend looks good, and Apple just more or less hanging out. Micron Technology, MU, hanging out down here at the support. Earnings right around the corner, and it's going to be a pretty easy play on Micron. If it gaps down, specifically right below these lows, let's call it 32, then yeah, it could easily trade down into like 30 and some change, 30.50, but probably will bounce. If it gaps down into this area on earnings, I'll be looking to fade Micron Technology. And obviously, if it gaps up above 36, I'll be looking for a long trade on Micron Technology, ticker symbol MU. Earnings right around the corner on this one, so it'll be very interesting and fun to kind of see what plays out and what happens on on Micron. Intel, chilling. My buddy Gustavo put some shares on Intel on Friday, and he's going to be excited about that, to see that one slowly continue higher. FedEx, those put sales actually expired worthless for my friend Gustavo because the candle closed at 165.35. He had 165 put sales on FedEx, so congratulations, Gustavo. Here's Google. Google hanging out, inside candle, just battling the 200 simple moving average on the daily chart right now, just realistically hanging out. Pinterest, a little bit of a bearish candle, a little bit of a pullback. Pinterest mostly is just chilling at the moment. A little bit of a double bottom opportunity here on Pinterest as it pulls back into about 25.90. I did go long on Pinterest both today and Friday for kind of a longer term investment, just buying low, buying small positions and holding it until it goes higher. That's so far all I have in Pinterest. Eventbrite, not happening, nothing happening on Eventbrite at all. As soon as Eventbrite closes below 1538, ladies and gentlemen, it's just going to slowly keep sliding lower, most likely. All kinds of cool, crazy stuff out there. Disney, chilling. We were down about 1% today, trading to the 20 EMA. Note to self on Disney, we have not hit the 50 EMA on the daily chart at all. Earnings are in August. So with these call options that are very profitable at this particular point in time, the June 2021 140s, those are, let me move this over here. That was, bought those down here on this particular day down there. So anyway, Disney looking for the 50 EMA to do its thing. It's my alarm going off. Let me know that I'm making money on Bitcoin. Disney doing its thing at the 20 EMA, hanging out, 50 EMA. Once it trades down to that level, buy the dip. Speaking of Bitcoin, BTC USD, pulling this one up. This has been the talk of the year for a lot of people, and especially up here in Canada this weekend, everyone's chatting cryptocurrencies, mostly because it's been on absolute rampage. My next target on Bitcoin is all 12s. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. 11111.11 was my target, and that was pretty much the exact high. So I did get out there. I bought a little small position at 10.5, and I have the rest of my position. I have some other limits at 10.2 on Bitcoin. Here's the hourly chart, and I can just go ahead and let you all know, if we keep trading sideways and break out of here, which it looks like we're going to, there's nothing stopping Bitcoin probably until 12, maybe even 13, 14, 15. I know that sounds insane, but sorry, that's what it looks like it's going to do. And yeah, I am long Bitcoin presently. I do have positions presently on Bitcoin, and I will be looking to sell as we go higher, locking in some profits and then waiting for some type of dip buying opportunity. Rule number 2 in my cryptocurrency trading plan, never sell all of your cryptos because you never know the top on these bad boys. It is immaculate strong trend right now. Ethereum doing its thing, ETH, USD, very large position in Ethereum. So volume looks good, breakout looks good, close looks good, candle looks good, all of it looks good on Ethereum. Expecting all of them to go a little bit higher at this particular point in time, ladies and gentlemen. Buy the dip, and if you don't know what cryptos are and you want some information and education on it, hop over to reallifetrading.com, click on that premium tab, and click on cryptocurrencies. We do have a crypto trading room over here. If I pop over here, a lot of chatter going on over on this weekend. So a lot of great charts, a lot of good information. So anyway, feel free to check it out if you want. A lot of good information in here and exciting times, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep dominating life. I appreciate each and every one of you watching this video. I'll see you all on Wednesday. And if you have any stocks that you want me to look at, go ahead and put them in the comment section below and I'll check them out. I'll see you all later. And until next time, love life, live life, and trade it. Bye.